morning students, this is Safia, your science teacher. From now I will be explaining you the lessons and as well as I will be giving you the question paper. So first video which I am going to give you is the revision of second examination which we will be having in the next week. So in the first already you know what is the question paper's pattern, right? So overall the question paper pattern, question paper will be of 80 marks. So I will say you how section wise how many marks, what is the weightage of the marks and all. Already your madam had introduced all that, but once again I am recalling. First bit will be section 1, that will be of 7 questions. You have to answer all the 7 questions. So first bit, each question carries 2 marks. 7 to the 14. Section 2, that 6 questions will be given. You have to answer all the 6 questions. Each question carries 4 marks. So the second bit, section 2 will be of 24 marks. 6 4s are 24. And the last bit, section 3 will be of 8 marks. Those are essay type questions. So each question carries 8 marks. 4 8s are 32. Section 3 you have internal choice. You can either take A or B. It is your wish. You can either answer 14th A question or 14th B question. 17th A or B. 15th A or B and 16th A or B. So now let us count all this, add all this. 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 2 10. 3, 5, 6, 7. So your first subjective, part A will be the question and answers, that is called as subjective paper will be of 70 marks. Then 10 marks will be for objective. Then fill in the blanks will be given, you have to answer 10 fill in the blanks. So each blank carries 1 mark. 10 ones are 10. So now add this part A and part B, you will get completely 80 marks. So your question paper will be of 80. So now the topics which you have to learn for second revision is first changes around this lesson. Changes around us. Changes around us. And the next lesson is here, movement in animals. Movement in animals. So how this, what in these lessons you have learned different topics. So let us recall those topics a little about what you have learned. So in the lesson changes around us, we have learned about different types of changes, I can say. The change can be natural or man-made, that means artificial. If change occurs by nature, it is natural change. If it occurs by the intervention of human beings, that means if we are involving, then it is artificial or man-made changes. Example of natural change is day and night, pausing of seasons, and causing of different natural disasters. All those are the changes occurred by nature. And next one is here artificial change. Artificial or man-made change. Conversion of milk to curd. So what you are doing, you are involving in that process. You have to add the sample of curd to the milk. That means you are involved here. So that is a man-made change. Making tea is also a man-made change. Preparing food is also a man-made change. In this way we have so many man-made changes and as well as natural changes. Go through it properly. Next, so after that we have permanent and temporary change. Permanent change in the sense which cannot be reversible. We cannot get the first similar position. For example, if I am taking a pencil and I am going to sharp the pencil, that HB pencils, not the lead pencil. If I am going to sharp the pencil, okay, first it will be a big pencil, a stick of pencil. And as I am going on sharpening it, it will decrease in size. It will become small. That is what, do you think once again we will get the long pencil? No, we can't get it. That is what permanent change. In the same way, if I am boiling the egg, okay, first it is a raw egg. If I am boiling the egg, after boiling, can we get the first raw egg again? No, we can't get. So those kind of changes are called as permanent changes. Next is temporary change. Like ice is converting into water, water is converting into ice. If you keep water in the refrigerator, that is in the freezer, the water will change into ice. If it put out the ice, take out the ice from the freezer, then ice will change into water. That is what temporary change. So read about permanent and temporary changes with examples. Next we have slow and fast changes. So here to find out which changes slow or fast, you need a comparison. Without comparison, you cannot say which change is fast or which change is slow. Like let me take a simple example. Conversion of milk to curd. Conversion of milk to curd. If I am converting milk is converted to curd. Okay, so what kind of change it is? It is temporary, it is man-made and a permanent change. One more example is changes of season. Changes of season or changes of seasons. So here this second example is natural and temporary change. Here it is man-made and permanent change. Here it is natural and temporary change. So I'll say how. First we are adding milk to curd. That means we are involved here. So it is a artificial or man-made change, and we can't get the milk back from the curd. So it is an example of what? Permanent change. One more, I'll say how. So if you compare next changes of seasons. So changes of seasons, you'll get 4 to 5 seasons in a year. Main three reasons are rainy, summer, rainy and winter seasons. Right? These 3 seasons, if we consider, one after the other it comes. It is by nature, naturally these seasons will occur. And talking about that, it is a temporary one, because for every 4 months there will be a change in the season, so it is a temporary change. Now we are going to find out which one is fast and which one is slow. So compare these two now. This conversion of milk will take at least 8 hours. Milk to curd it will take only 8 hours. But whereas change of seasons will take 4 months. Now you people say which is fast and which one is taking less time. This first example. So it is fast change comparing to this change. Now you can compare this with other change in year. It will take 365 days. 365 days. Now compare second and third one. See, changes of seasons it will take only 4 months, but if change in year it will take 365 days. So how now you can see here 120 days, here 365 days. So now you say which one is slow and which one is fast. Change of season is fast compared with the change in change in year. So this is in this way you have to compare and find out which one is slow and which one is a fast changes. Okay, and what we have after that, we have learned important aspect or important activity, the conversion of milk to curd. Go through that activity thoroughly. It is an essay question. Okay. And as well as you have learned to find out these changes, indicators of changes will be, and the cause of change. So here what is the indicators of conversion of milk to curd? The indicators will be the texture of the curd. First milk will be liquid form, but whereas curd is semi-solid. Milk will be whitish, curd will be little creamish in color. Milk is sweet in taste, curd can be sour in taste. That is what we are indicators. Okay, indicators are this size, shape, and I have taken state here. These are the indicators of change. How you can find out change has been taking place? With the help of these indicators of change. Then change in seasons, you can find out that there will be change in the air. Okay, if it is summer and winter season cool breeze will be coming, whereas in summer season hot breeze will be coming. And next, not only that, here fruits will come. So based on the fruits also you can decide what kind of change it is. So this is how you have to find out, learn about cause and indicators of change. And what else we have here? The indicators of change we have done, fast, slow, and find out how changes of seasons will take place. Here you have learned that sunrise and sunset timings, the day that is from morning sunrise to sunset is considered as a day. The time between sunrise and sunset is considered as day. So what is the day timing and all? And you have learned that every time sun will not rise from the east. It will be little bit changing the position based on the season. That is also a reason you can find out that change has been taken place in the season. In this way, you go through the topic changes around us. Then movement in animals. In movement in animals, you have learned everything. First of all, you have learned about skeleton or skeletal system. A system which is present in the body, which is made completely joining the bones together, is called as skeletal system. The bones combine to form a single structure called as skeleton. All the bones of body combine to form a single structure called as skeleton. And this skeleton is nothing but the skeletal system. If you are saying system, then the spelling will be skeletal. Skeletal system. You can either use this or you can use this one. Skeleton or skeletal system. Skeleton means the complete structure on which our body is based is called as skeletal system or skeleton. So you see your bones are present in your body. So different joints you have learned. You have learned about muscles, tendons, ligaments, and as well as you have learned about movable, immovable joints. Then you have learned what is the use of the skeletal system. If you see the rib cage is used for protecting the internal organs. And if you see skull is also used for protecting the brain, which is a very important internal organ. And other, you have learned about calf bones, you have learned about the arms, legs, okay, upper arms, lower arms. Upper arms are your hands, lower arms are your legs. All these you have learned in this lesson. And not only that, you have learned about joints, that is hinge joint and as well as ball and socket joint in detail. So go through that properly, and even you have learned many things. So go through the videos thoroughly and properly and write the examination. Here it is must and should that everyone should write the examination. Here we are making you to write practice, okay. It is not necessary that you have to score good marks only. Okay, if you can answer some of the questions, but you answer and try to answer other questions. But don't leave it thinking it is very difficult or you can't write it, okay. You have to write and try to write more and more. It will improve here, but it will improve. Okay, you will get improvement. All the best, students.